life was fun. And I think everyone I went to college with just knew I would end up in fashion. And even now when they see me, they all say, we just knew this was your path. So I'm happy with the path that I took. So when I cleared human resource management, I never looked for work. I went straight into opening my modeling agency. So my modeling agency was called Black Dust Model Management until I rebranded it to a modeling academy. So I went to, my modeling agency was situated in Kisumu, because that's where I thought, you know, at the time there were no modeling agencies in Kisumu. So this was like the first modeling agency in Kisumu. And I wanted to nurture the girl child in the western part of Kenya. Because honestly, they knew that if you wanted to become a model, you had to come to Nairobi. So I took something to them, and also having studied there, it was much easier for me to relate with them and just guide them. So that is how I started my modeling agency, and also show production. So I was teaching models, but there was no work. So I was teaching models, but there was no work at all. So I decided again to start fashion show production, to give the models there a platform again to showcase their talent. And I did that for so many years. And even at the same time as I was running a modeling agency, I was still a model myself. So I never stopped modeling. I never stopped even studying. Yes, because I also went into PR a little bit. So when I did the modeling agency in Kisumu and fashion show production in Kisumu, I moved again to Nairobi, because I wanted to be in a bigger city. So I moved to Nairobi, and then I continued with fashion show production, and now that's when I rebranded to having a modeling academy, because there were challenges with the fashion show agency. Sometimes when clients need models, they don't go through you. That means you lose commission. So when a client wants models and they go directly through the models, you lose that commission, and those were part of the challenges. And again, being in a small town, there are also challenges. So when I moved to Nairobi, there are still challenges, because there's no business without challenges. But I love it here, I love producing shows here, and I feel like moving here kind of made the platform that I am giving people bigger. So the platform is bigger. I've mentored a lot of models. I cannot count. I've mentored so many models, male and female, but mostly female. And even in the process of having my academy, I'm not just about catwalk and fashion. I have young models who come to me with personal challenges. So I'm like a teacher, and I'm a mother, and I'm a mentor. I don't think until today my dad understands what I'm doing very well, because I think for him, he just wanted me to continue with education and get a white-collar job. My mom, being in fashion, understands what I'm doing, and she supports me fully. So even if my dad doesn't understand what I'm doing fully, he still supports me. I have a family that supports me. My husband supports me a lot. My siblings, I have friends who really, really support me. And I have mentors who have also stood by me. They push me, they ensure that I achieve my goals. They are like my accountability partners, and they guide me, and I can never be stuck. And I think since meeting my mentors, I've grown into a very big woman. I think it's very risky to choose for your child a career or an interest. Let them decide what they like, what they enjoy, what they're passionate about, and let them just go for it. For example, my son, we introduced him to football at a very young age. And recently he came and said, "No, Mama, I feel like I want basketball." So we are encouraging him to play basketball. So I think it's not fair to choose for your child. Let them decide what they're passionate about. When you follow your passion, you end up being very content with your life, and then you feel like you're authentic. Yeah, there's a reality that comes with being authentic and doing something that you love, because you're not going to struggle with mental health issues. If you're in a career that you don't enjoy or you don't like, or you're doing it because of your parents or because the society thinks that is what you should do, you'll not end up being a very happy and a satisfied person. So it's important to just follow your dreams and stick to your passion. But identify your dreams, identify your passion, and know why you're doing it.